Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Do the Work. Here we're going to do question 14 of the MPT test for teachers in Ontario. I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support me, and as a bonus you'll get notifications for every new video that comes out. So I encourage you to do that. Now for question 14 we're asked, if a truck is filling a container with sand, the container is in the shape of a rectangular prism as pictured, and it has height 2, width 9, and length 6. If the truck puts 40 meters cube of sand in the container, how much more sand is needed to completely fill the container? So to do this question, the first step to doing any question in mathematics is to really understand what's going on. I added some links here so you can understand if you need more help. So I encourage you to try this problem by yourself first, and if you need help, watch these video, and then if you need more help, then watch this video because it'll solve this exact problem, right? So I created this exact prism with 962 using this particular link. It's made in GEOGEBRA specifically, and so if you count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 meters. That's 6 meters. And then that's 2. That's an ugly 2. 2 meters. Now, what is the question asking? If a truck puts 40 meters cubed in the container, how much more sand will be needed to completely fill the container? So you can think of it as a sandbox. You see this cube here, that's 1 meter cubed. Why? Well, this is because it's 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter, and that's how we find the volume, right? The volume is the base times the width times the height. Sometimes you'll see a length, or it doesn't really matter. It's all the sides of the prism. So in this case, this is 1 meter cubed. So you can picture 40 meters cubed. Well, that would be, let's do it in purple here. It doesn't really show up on this, eh? Okay, so let's use, let's say green. This is 6 meters cubed. This is 12. This is 18, 24, and we need 40, right? So then that would be 30. That would be 36. And then you need 4 more meters cubed. So you can imagine that this would be the 40 meters cubed. And we're asked, well, how many we have left to fill? Well, we can do it. Let's say we do it in blue. That would be this row here. You have 2 thick, right? So then that would be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, and then you have a full row of 6 in the bottom, so that's 66, and then 2 more, so then that's 68 meters cubed, and we know that that is our answer. So you could do it this way, but I strongly don't recommend that. So let's move on to step 2, and then let's actually do the work, okay? So that was kind of just to build some intuition of what's going on and what we need to do. So step 1 for me would be to, maybe I'll just write 1 like this, and I'll write total volume is equal to 2 meters times 9 meters times 6 meters. And this, let's call it VT. That's equal to 2 times 6, or let's do 9 times 6. That is 54, and then times 2, so that's 108. And then meters times meters times meters, we add the exponent, so that becomes meters cubed. Now, I'll change colors for this, or maybe not, and then I'll just change colors for that. So step 2, so that's the remainder. Or I'll do the, what's the other volume? The truck volume. So that would be 40 meters cubed. That's from the question. So maybe I'll highlight it like this, 40 meters cubed. And then the remainder, so remainder is equal to so that's VT is equal to 40 meters cubed. So the remainder, let's call this VR, is simply equal, I'll add a little space so it looks nicer, or maybe I'll do that after. So VR is equal to VT, so the total. So VT, let me use the right color, so that would be the V total minus the volume of the truck, right? So that's V truck, or you can kind of think about it this way. That's the total is equal to the V. Oh, I realized I put VT for both of them. So let's just call this one V. So then that would be the total is equal to the volume plus the remainder volume. So obviously if you rearrange for VR, then that would be VT minus V. And then when we do the math, it's 108 meters cubed minus, minus the 40 meters cubed. And that is that VR is equal to 68 meters cubed, which confirms our answer. Right? So again, it's 68 meters cubed. And then we could use a percentage approach to build some intuition on this. So what I mean by percentage approach is that we know that the total volume is 108. And the volume that we have right now is 40. So the percentage that we have is 40 divided by 108. And we have 30%, right, of volume left. So how many percent are we missing? Well, it's 1 minus 0.37%. So that should be 0.63. And you do the total volume times 63%. So that would be 108 times 63%. And that would give us 68 meters cubed. So you could think about it in percentage. And the only reason I'm thinking about it this way is because we did percentage for the last few questions. And it's a very important concept for this test. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video of Do the Work.